Alright, so today's video is really about, can you homestead while you're working full-time? What does that look like, really? That's something that we're trying to do, we're trying to answer. At the end of the video, I'll try to give you my best answer, but as it is, Dominic and I work full-time. We are teachers, so we do have the summers off, but as a caveat, we bought a home that was not really a homestead. It had one small shed and a very tightly packed spruce forest and no gardens or anything, so we're kind of doing everything from scratch. And we have 2 young children that are lovely. And then this weekend, everybody but me got sick, so kind of on my own. But we're gonna go through, see what chores look like while we're working. Just kind of decide, like, yeah, can you do this while you're working full time? Are you truly doing it? What are you doing here? We get up at 6:30 in the morning usually, and Dominic will go out and he'll do the chores. He'll make sure that everybody is fed, that the animals are okay, and that they have enough water for the day. So we're going to be gone until the early evening, so we want to make sure if it does get warm that they have enough water.
They eat a lot better, yeah. These guys get like twice as much.
I know. There's only a few that like survive on those. And I usually get up and start getting ready for work and get the kids up out of bed, try to get them fed and dressed. Good morning.
Good morning. Why did you give me some hay?
Oh, just to make sure they had lots to eat today while we're at work.
I bought it.
I'd love to say that we get up and we eat like our free-range eggs and have homemade bread, but it's not true. We're pretty busy and we're getting through, so usually I'm throwing yogurt and cereal at the kids on the way out the door, if I'm being super honest.
Home hardware.
Sponsorship
Home hardware.
incoming. Send us a sponsorship, Home Hardware. So we get home in the early evening and I will usually make supper and Dominic will start doing the evening chores. And again, this is making sure that everybody is fed and watered, preparing their food for the next morning. And usually we try to get some sort of task done in the evening if we have a nice day. And it's really hard. When you get up in the morning and go to work and come home, you have a lot of motivation in the car on the way home, and then you're like, we're gonna get this done and this done and this done. And then by the time you've eaten supper and you fed the animals, sometimes we're just spent, but sometimes we get out and we get something done, which is really good.
Sheep under the tree over there until Sunday, but in the interim they're pretty much out of grass where they are. We got them in a really small section since yesterday, so I'm going to put them in this corner. They can't get in the main part where the garden is, but I'm going to put them in this corner just to clean everything up. There's a lot of clover and long grass and stuff along here. This is a place where I just have to mow. Thanks to the trusty old Gallagher netting though, we can shove them over here for an evening, and it's like a free evening's worth of food, maybe even 2 evenings worth of food. So yeah, it's really easy. It's going to take me 5 minutes to set this up. I've got them trained pretty good to come where I tell them, and yeah, and then I've got, you know, I can leave them in here for a few hours and set up the other fence over there. It's great. Having 2 of these is awesome. Whenever you turn on the camera, I seem to be very bad at this. I've been setting these up all week.
I know.
No problem.
And I'm always like, I need to get film of him doing that. He's so quick at it. And here we are. He's camera shy.
Cheep, 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 cheep. 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 Sheep, sheep.
The sheep are munching away. They're in cleaning up this area in the corner around that we were earlier. Dominic has been moving them around the yard, trying to let the pasture grow so that when we actually put them on pasture, the pasture's long enough that they don't just kind of stunt its growth.
And leave enough that it'll grow faster. If you put them on and they eat it down to a nub, it takes forever for it to grow back. You need to hit that sweet spot.
Yeah, so we're just kind of like piecemealing them all over the yard. Dominic moves them almost every single day, and we have a little bit more for them to go around the yard until we move them back out into the pasture. But they are here. Flies. So the question is, can you homestead and work full time? Short answer, yeah, for sure. Long answer, I guess it depends on how you define homesteading. But you know what we're doing is we're trying to grow our own food, be a little more self-sufficient. I gotta go with the kids. But yeah, like this is the life that we want to live, and we're gonna just make compromises to make sure that we're living our best life as we can. And if that means that some days that we're exhausted or we're tired, we don't get as much done as we want, like, what odds? Tomorrow's another day. All right, take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.